1, 2. Test.
Alright, can you hear us now better? Barely. Well.
It's not that game audio being too loud, it's that we are so fucking quiet.
Well, yeah, we have to talk like this. So we actually have to talk like we're talking to each other in a room full of other people. I love you. We got this. It's okay. Trial and error. Trial and error.
Major perfectionist. Major perfectionist.
You married a fuck up. You married a fuck up. Alright, darling. Okay, are you ready for this? Here, come over here. Alright. Take your bag. It ain't nothing but your money. Alright, so we're gonna actually have to speak. Project. I'm so sorry. But it makes things a little bit easier for us. Well, for now. We'll try to mix it better later. Unless you want to put the sound up a bit more, as long as we're full of bravado. Bravado.
Let me see.
Okay.
I closed this, right?
Doo-doo.
Yes, okay. Just making sure. In that case... let's try and get started. After many, many failures.
There's only like 4 or 5 failures. I know, one's too many.
Yeah,
but
the correct number is 0.
for me, it's fuck up until it becomes your process.
Anyway, back with some more Monster Prom to see if maybe someone will love me today.
That sounds fun.
2 players. So we're actually going to do what the game was meant to do this time. These numbers lie, as I've come to discover last night. I did 2 short games last night, and it said 30 minutes, and it ended up being a 2-hour stream. But we are going to do a full game, however long that takes.
I think it's if you quickly read. And there's click, 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 choose. Click, 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 choose.
I guess if you speed run it, I suppose.
Fuck yeah, speedrun love.
Alright. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Alright, well, who are you really?
Well, I always plays her.
Okay.
Light it
Can I
up!
be Inky Boy? Inky they? But
Yellow
they.
he, oh they,
They, please.
they.
Yay, I'm a they. Okay.
All right.
But,
And we get to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. By the way, if anybody's curious, we're going through this intro again because the person next to me has not seen this yet, I don't think. So, we're going through it again.
Okay.
Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
My kind of gal.
Holly Geist, 22. Maybe? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LaVey, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam D. Lioncourt, 400-something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
Takes after me.
Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
Alright, none of these people are actual teenagers, and they're in high school.
Miranda's 19.
None of these people are of actual high school age? Is it like they just got people who act as high schoolers in movies? You know, you have that 30-year-old guy just running around acting like he's a freaking 15-year-old. You've seen movies.
I don't know monster ages. Maybe those are correct ages for those particular species of monsters. Don't be a monsterist.
Excuse me.
It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Ah yes, and now we go through the pop quiz to figure out what stats and what bonus points we get.
Yay! Crazy exes. How to deal with them when they just won't go. You use a shark on them, I guess.
Okay.
Questions.
Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Greek agoras, the literal Greek agoras, reinstated into our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Bullshit. It's Facebook, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. Or Robert. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. I'm assuming you have played this game at least once, yes? Or at least seen it played?
The reason why there's so many hours on this is I played it so much, yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know if... Because before I played it yesterday, I did not remember jack shit about any of this.
It has monsters, I remember.
That's not what I'm asking. Each of these will give us a bonus to our, stats when they show up at the beginning of the game. From playing it yesterday, I have a good idea of what stats these each will build.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you my insight, or are you just going to go in...
Balls to the wall.
Okay. I'll take this one then. Which one do you want?
Let's see. I'll do that one too.
M smarts.
So smart.
How would you talk a cop out of arresting you? Use your gaming skills. Everyone knows that a police officer has to drop any charges on you if you manage to beat them at a fair Yu-Gi-Oh card duel. Use your seduction skills. Wink. They don't call it fuck the police for nothing. Or use your acting skills. Convince the officer you're actually the police. You know what? Go for the overkill and make them pay you a fine. This could actually be 2 different things. I'll go with this one.
I mean, fuck the police, but I don't want to fuck the police. I want to use my acting skills. Yay, I'm creative.
If you were a product, what would be your slogan? Now, each of these 6 answers correlate with one of the 8, actually, in this new DLC. One of the 8 people that we could possibly date. So just keep that in mind. You won't understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. By me, I'm good. I command you to enjoy me. You ready for a long trip together? Too expensive for you. Or 4 fans, 5 fans. I have strong feelings that I know who these 3 belong to.
Mm-hmm.
This one probably too.
Oh, that's definitely the Gorgon.
Yeah, this is Vera. This is probably Zoe. In fact, I know that's Zoe. This is vampire dude. I forget his name. Liam.
Yeah, the hipster. You can do it. Choose your future partner. By one tagline. This is how dating should work. I say dumb shit, someone picks me.
We'll do this one. What do you want?
4 fans, by fans.
Yeah, so I got Vera and you got Zoe.
Okay.
If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Double creme de la word I can't pronounce, and mandarins. Plutonium, rainbows and gummy bears, spicy chocolate, no, chocolate on fire, tequila and Coke, meat. I'm gonna go with that one.
Tequila and Coke?
Yep, because I know who it belongs to.
Rainbows and gummy bears. Because that's actually what I would choose.
So you got Miranda that time, and I got Polly.
Okay.
So we each have a bonus point with 2 of the ladies.
Loading.
Let's do this!
Alrighty. Time for stat building. I have quite the smarts, but I'm not very bold at all. You have quite the smarts. Not as much fun as me, or creative, or charming, but you definitely are more bold. No, you have more creativity by hair. So you're more charming, you're more fun, and more bold. You both have the same amount of money. Just more charming. Okay. Whatever you say, game.
Well, you are more fun than me.
I wouldn't say that. So, should I min-max, or should I... It's unfortunate now that I have a point with Polly, because I'm pretty sure she likes boldness, and I ain't got fuck all for that.
Ooh, I have no idea what the Eldritch Horror likes. Probably creativity? Since
She's a fangirl?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
No, for my first turn, I'm actually just gonna go make some money. Mine some bitcoins.
That sounds fun.
We get plus 2 bitcoins, which is $2 million, but really just too much. We spot Vera and Polly discussing something. We've got to get in on this conversation. It's bound to be something nasty.
Hi.
Hey.
What?
What? Are you going to that party tonight at Dale the Mummy's crypt? The dog star is aligned with Venus or something, so his parents are the beings of pure energy for the weekend. He's got the place entirely to himself. I might stop by.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, so listen, Scott's gonna be there too, and I totally want to spike his drink.
Not bad.
Now I'm interested. What are you thinking? Laxatives or Viagra?
Ugh.
Gross! I was thinking something
Lame.
fun, like shrooms.
Mediocre.
Shrooms won't even dissolve in his drink, you idiot. You there. Back me up on this. What do you think we should put in his drink? Yeah, make it something fun, like shrooms. So I can suggest Moonrot. It induces werewolf transformations. He'll be a literal party animal. He's already a werewolf, but okay. Or do you want to make him a laughingstock? Use that flower that makes a person fall in love with the first thing they see. You can make him fall in love with a chair or a houseplant. So one of these is for Polly and one of these is for Vera. This one's about partying, so I'm pretty sure this is Polly and this is probably Vera. So the question is, who do I want to double down on at this point? Because this game does not like you being flip-floppity.
Which sucks. Why can't I romance all the beasties?
Considering my boldness stat, I think I'm gonna try and go with Vera. You truly opened my eyes. All this time I was trying to humiliate Scott with digestive trouble or persistent erections, when I should have been trying to humiliate him with love.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! We can make him fall in love with a stick of butter, or a bag of loose silverware, or Pammy pustules. No, Scott's too good for her. He's too good for this world. That's what we have to make him worse. They end up making Scott fall in love with Dale's ceiling. He spends all night climbing the furniture trying to lick it. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
All right.
Let's see.
So, since I went to the library, you can't.
That's fine. I'm gonna go be creative at the auditorium. Auditorium. I can't say that word.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. The performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. +2 creativity. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Disgusting!
Zoe, what is this abominable nonsense? How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fan fiction.
No fanfiction!
By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in a forbidden romance with a Nash Omahone, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom. The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from a socialist nightmarescape with a Prime Minister! This has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High, it's set at Creepy High. And the Mar Princess is named Marmanda Vandebunt. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in Mare monarchy culture? Why, I should have this drivel ripped into shreds with a labella knife, the cutlery used by the most scathing of reviewers. See, Miranda, you're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. Oh dear, this could get ugly. Than it already has. Better step in and help that lady out. Which lady, though, is up to you. So, I don't know if you noticed from the earlier thing, the thing I picked, I had to be creative in order to actually have it work.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind, you want to pick someone to agree with, but at the same time, you have to know that you have the stats to back that up.
Yep.
So you have Leave Zoe alone, Miranda. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vandebunt? You need to go destroy Marmanda, not Zoe. Or you can agree with Miranda. A better writer wouldn't even need to put something as disgusting as the air people into fanfiction. It's just a cheap trick for shock value, like self-cessed or M-preg. I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Me? Oh, I know. Let's just try the leave Zoe alone. So bold.
You have the boldness for it. Yellow is right, Miranda. Haven't you ever heard the phrase, don't shoot the messenger? Oh, certainly, yes. Loads of times. It's what all of Daddy's messengers say, right before he shoots them. But of course, Zoe is merely a classmate and subject to acting as in this case as a messenger, so killing her would be inappropriate. And not covered by Daddy's insurance. So tell me more about this devious Marmanda person and her relationship with Nash Omahone. Well, as you can imagine, their love is inherently tragic and beautiful since they come from the Mare and Air Kingdoms respectively. I describe it as a typical star-crossed level story with a large portion of hurt/comfort tropes since it's set during the Mare-Air War. Yes, and where I might find this Marmanda, so that I may bring her to justice. Oh, all the usual places, ff.net, AO3. I mean, she's definitely real and probably hiding from you somewhere far, far away, like a desert. Anywhere where you won't interrupt my fic writing.
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Thanks for that, Yellow. Marmanda Vandebunt may be an extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda. She's my extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda. I'm excited to continue her romantic adventures, and I hope you'll join me.
Would you like me to help read something? Are you enjoying doing all this?
We will see.
Okay.
By join her, Zoe means read her fic, which we realize when she sends you a link and reminder to review. But hey, she's sharing something she loves with you. +2 creativity and +1 charm.
Yeah. Let's trade places.
I Everybody chooses a historical figure. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Okay. Masamune Date.
Al Capone.
Picture this. 5 years ago, these historical figures time traveled to our times, and now they live in the present time. Now only one of them can remain here, and who stays will be decided through a series of Pokemon battles. Player order is decided based on who would win. So if Al Capone and the warlord Masamune Date had to fight monsters, who would win?
Themselves? Or like have followers as monsters dressed up to fight each other? Because, I mean, that's possible too now. Cosplayers, battling it out.
I guess. I mean,
Wouldn't your guy be too freaked out of technology though? What the hell is this?
possibly? But they did say they came 5 years ago.
Okay.
So they've been here for 5 years.
Okay, so yeah, they've settled in. They slowly build up their Pokemon catalog. They caught them all. They played Pokemon Go when it was really popular. Okay.
So our options are basically, we can pick which one of us we think actually wins that, or we can just hit random if we can't decide.
Okay. Well, I feel like Al Capone would just shoot you. Your guy, just because he's a dick.
Yeah, but
Had a small dick.
is Al Capone really someone who would dirty his own hands? Doesn't he have people for that? Does he have a lot of experience doing things personally?
Well, he wasn't very smart because of, the sexual transmitted disease. So somebody else would probably shoot him on his behalf.
But this isn't shooting we're talking about. It's a series of Pokemon battles.
Yes, but if your other person's dead,
Trainers
They
can't
can't-
fight in the Pokemon battles. That's a rule of Pokemon battles. This isn't Digimon. You don't
Let's
get
just
to
do
run
random.
up. Okay.
It's too random.
I win anyway.
Week 1, noon.
Let's do this!
Alrighty.
What's your smartass gonna do?
Probably go hang out with Vera. She's the shop. I don't know who that is.
The ogre chick? Oh my god, yeah. She's nifty. Or Oni. The Oni.
Yeah, I think I'll just go hang out with Miranda. Or not Miranda. Too many names. Vera. You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand.
Pathetic.
Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed. I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if she wants to sit with us, she's going to have to prove she's as cool as we are, but without, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what's it going to be?
Okay. Just say this real quick. Their shirt is fucking on point. That is freaking gorgeous. I would wear that.
It is quite the shirt.
I love it. Maybe that shirt with those suspenders? Hell yeah.
So my two options are basically try to act like I don't care, which is Liam's thing,
Mm-hmm.
or just give Vera money and she'll let me sit here.
Well, you don't have 50 monster dollars.
Yeah, I know I don't, but that's not... I don't think you could get 50 money in the entire game.
I think she would date you if you did have 50 money right away.
Okay, you're cool. What? Money can't buy coolness. Really? Let me consult my list of things money can buy. Let's see. Organs, obedience. And there it is. Coolness. Why is coolness in the O section of your list? Because it's not a real list. I pretended there was a list in order to fuck with you. Okay, that's really cool. Speaking of cool, while I can't currently accept cash for campaign finance reasons, I will remember this favorably in the future.
Oh,
Perhaps I'll
not bad.
call on you later for other favors. We hope those favors are sexual in nature. But you don't say that, because that's not a cool thing to say.
All right.
Does that mean Oreos are cool? And orangutans? And oxygons? Oxygons? I think that's a word. eldritch horror?
Zoe.
Zoe. I am bad at remembering names. Yes.
So how about this? So I'm not wearing my voice out. We'll just voice our own turns. That sound okay?
That sounds great to me. Because I'm
Okay.
just sitting back here, just watching you pilot through. Yeah, things are good. Cool. Let's keep going. No. Alright. When you get to Damien and Zoe's table, you find yourself in the middle of a pretty tense situation. Dahlia and Damien are sitting right next to each other, chewing their lunches way too hard and furiously, ignoring each other. Zoe's starting excitedly at the two of them. Phone out, ready to film. Ooh, that tension.
OMG!
Is this it? The final showdown between the stormy blue nightmare Dahlia and the spicy red baby Damien? Is today the day the Aquinios finally claim the 8th circle of hell? Alright guys, I've got my phone camera ready and rolling. You can start the bloodbath whenever you're ready. Any second now.
Go get a life.
Give us a fucking break, will you? We're not gonna resolve the centuries-old dispute between our families in these cafeterias. It's anticlimactic. Yeah, I'm just sitting here because Damien's so scrawny and insignificant. I don't notice him before I sat down. And I'm just sitting here because fuck you. Yeah, fight! The last time, it's not dramatically appropriate. Zoe does not respond. Instead, she is wordlessly sliding 2 knives across the table and waits patiently. So what's your play here? Will you convince them to fight or convince Zoe that there's something even juicier going on? Ooh, do I have the charm for that? Option 1. Well, you know what they say. If you're not fighting someone to the death, it's usually because you have a secret sexy feelings for them. Or 2. Look, I know you guys can't actually fight for the 8th circle right now, but you might want to fuck each other up a little bit, right? And how about a thumb war over dessert? Thumb war over dessert. There we go. Oh, what would the fangirlness explode on? Alright, so the first one is probably... Okay, I think the bottom one's probably boldness. Because you're just saying fight.
Possibly. I know that usually with these interactions you get points with at least one of the people present. So I think one of these is a Damien answer and one of these is a Zoe answer. And from what we saw of Zoe from the first round, if I'm going to give you any advice, you don't have to listen to me because I'm obviously terrible at this game. The first one sounds like a crack ship that she would write.
Yeah, it does. Let's go with the first one. I'm also with crack ship. Ship crap. I don't know. What? What? Number 1, I don't have feelings. Number 2, if I did, none of them would be secret sexy feelings for this blue raspberry crapcopter. I'm even angrier than Damien about your inaccurate assumptions. It's just another way in which I am superior to him. I'll kill you for this. Later, because right now I'm eating lunch. And lunch is not the time for climatic slaughter. Only regular slaughter. Their words don't fool me. I can see the sexual chemistry bubbling below the surface like a river of boiling blood. It's adorable. Hey, Yellow, I notice you haven't tried to fight me to the death either, if you know what I mean. Wink wonk. You're pretty sure you do, and you're all about it. Yes, I am. Alright, everybody choose a video game. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Persona 3!
Missed. Let's see. Play order is decided based on how much time you can remain alive, provided you were transported into the game universe. Oh no, you win. I would fucking die in Mist. I would fucking die.
I mean, not by much. Persona 3 has a heavy body count.
Well, no. There's part of the game where you basically have to choose one guy stuck in a book over another guy stuck in the book, and almost every time I had to replay that game, I always picked the wrong guy. So the guy in the book would kill me again.
Alright, I will take your agreement then.
My dog
Let's
is
do
getting mad
this.
because I'm getting loud. I am usually not this loud. And this is normal temperature. This is temperature? Tonal? Sound?
Audio? Tone?
Audio. Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Alright.
Alright, so I have 7 monies. So let's see what I can buy.
Show me that money.
Let's see.
I know she's a secret dateable character. At some point
There's
I
a
need to...
bunch of secret dateable characters. Okay, PR agent, I bought you last night and you didn't do fuck all for me. So we're not doing that. This I know boosts intelligence, or smarts rather. I don't know. This is fun because I bought it once. That's creativity because Bob Ross is on it. This is boldness, this is charm. And then there's the event items, which I guess at some point I should mess around with, but not today. Today is about success.
For me, not you.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna be the smartest motherfucker.
No refunds.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see. My smarts is 11, boldness is 5, creative is 10. You know what? Let us up my boldness.
So we'll go to the bathroom.
Yup. My inky body's just gonna go hang out. That day you skipped class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess that people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom. Yeah, you give 0 shits, but 2 boldness. You see Zoe talking to Polly. My reading skills suck. You see Zoe talking to Polly and Scott. You weigh your respect for privacy versus your insatiable ambition to smooch your classmates, which I have many. And as always, there's a clear winner. And then I obliterated all population with the Nelvian realm, and to date most of their souls live within my body in utter despair.
Whoa.
Whoa, Zoe. It sounds as if you used to be a hella prankster back in the day. You betcha. I was what you would call, in this realm, da shit. But I don't know. That wasn't entirely me. I mean, it kinda was for an endless millennium, but I never felt as myself as I feel now. Does that sound stupid?
Great.
No way! As cool as Sigurd sounds, nothing is cooler than feeling happy with yourself. Word. Aw, guys.
Wanna match
Nonsense!
losers?
Oh my god, there's a fucking kappa. Oof. Hey, Leonard. Anything to add? Of course. I overheard you talking on how precious it is for you to have turned from a disgusting huge thing into a high school girl. What a surprise. What? Yeah. Now it's so hot to be a minority, am I right? An endless deity of despair, and that has turned into a girl? So brave, so unique, so bullshit. Oh my god. The kappa is an incel. Change is so hot now, huh? People changing their identities. My childhood cartoons changing their art style. Oh my god, this guy's so pissing me off. Thor changing his gender, and even the climate is allegedly changing. Oh my god, he voted for Trump. What's next? Should we change our ideas? Should I change my clothes from time to time and lose my signature smell? Maybe. No, and no. I, Leonard, should be the last bastion of hope for the common sense before the majority become the new minority. I will fight the fight by always super obnoxiously and by reminding you that you are not brave at all, unlike me, who is super brave because I am literally never emphasize with anyone else. Oh my god. And you can't change my mind
You just ruined
because
my
I
childhood.
fucking hate change. Oh, I can see him vibrate. You totally know Zoe is capable of defending herself. But if she does, her wrath might damage reality severely. Also, standing by your friends is the right thing for you to do. Sorry. So you defend change in terms that Leonard can understand. Okay. Option 1. Leonard, but you only buy your video games once their prices have changed. When they go on sale. Or, Leonard, as you seem immune to irrational thinking, I challenge you to a Pokemon duel in order to change your mind.
I genuinely have no idea what stats would go with either of these.
I'm gonna go with the first one just because it'd be hilarious. But, it can't be. Don't you do that? Of course I do. Those lazy game devs don't deserve my precious money. Also, should I remind you, I'm an influencer. Oh my god, I really hate this person. With more than 200 subscribers, it should be them paying me to play their puny games. So, you buy them on sale, of course. Then Yellow made a point, even if it was a tiny bit fucked up to compare my identity transaction to video games going on sale. No, it can't be. Leonard, a phony. No, I'll stop doing it right away. You mean you will change your behavior towards video game sales? Yes. I mean no. I mean, you fools. That is not the last of me, you will see. Be ready for my revenge. Though a bunch of angry tweets.
Meh.
Whatever. What just happened? Oh, nothing. Just Yellow being the best. Yeah. How didn't we see the best way of fighting Leonard was beating him up with his own stupidity? Haha! We're Team Zoe, and Team Zoe just won. Hooray! You're the best team ever. You all hug, and it's the sweetest thing ever. Later in your secret lab, you distill the sweetness into +3 charm. Something happened to you.
Let's do this!
Hey Red, you know that feeling you get deep in your 7th stomach? That tingling when you know the teaser trailer of the next installment of your favorite franchise is dropping in 70 hours, 8 minutes, and 32 seconds? That warm, glowing, this is going to give me so much thick inspiration even if it's only 10 seconds, feeling of giddy excitement and untapped potential? Well, that's how I feel about Yellow. But much like a teaser trailer, I feel like there's still so much I need to know. How do I know Yellow is really the monster for me? Help me out here. Picture the scenario, okay? So, I'm out on an epic adventure with Yellow, right? And after escaping a near-death situation, we stumble, wearily, sweatily, exhausted, to get some well-earned rest at the nearest inn. We're greeted by a gruff, rude innkeeper with the most beautiful butt ever. But before I can fantasize about marrying the innkeeper's butt, he gives us the keys to our rooms. But whoops, there's only one key to only one room! The only one left! Which means that, through this unlikely series of events, Yellow and I will be forced to share a bed! Eee! What would they do? What would they do? What would they do? An excellent question, thrice over, one that deserves an equally excellent answer. So I can say that you would blush deeply and shyly and respectfully ask if you're okay with the situation before revealing that they have, I think I'm supposed to say, a rare condition in which all of their clothing disappears the moment they get into bed. Or, oh man, I don't know how to say this, but Yellow has an extreme allergy to contrived sexually ambiguous situations. They'll probably walk to the nearest IKEA and build their own bed before sharing one with you.
You should answer this how I, the person, would answer this.
So the first one.
Yeah.
So effectively, this only comes up in multiplayer games. This is an opportunity for one of the players to either help or screw over the other player. Now mind, that doesn't mean that your attempt will necessarily work in either regard. So, but I am a helpful person. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Wow, all their clothes? Like all of them? And they would blush first? That's just, wow. Yes, okay, we can work with that. Thank you for this very important information, Red. You're as beautiful as that imaginary innkeeper's imaginary butt. It's true. You just got +3 charm to prove it. So, helping people also helps you. So just keep that in mind.
Don't be a dick. Unless you need to be a dick. Alright. Choose an occupation. Say your choice out loud, the rest of the players. Streamer.
But that's what I'm doing. Let's go with blacksmith. Here you go. I'm not even gonna question it. I mean, that's somewhat cheating, but there you go.
Yay!
So where are you going?
Alright. I have, like, no fun. Is it a good idea to do? Like,
Fun would be out near the scary tree.
oh, I know, but I'm just saying, is it a good idea to round everything out?
See, I genuinely don't know. In the 2 games I played yesterday, the first game I min-maxed, and I was like super intelligent, and Vera said fuck you. And in the second game, I tried to date Zoe, and I kind of rounded myself out, and she told me to go fuck myself too. So...
Alright. Let's go make money.
Alright, so you're gonna go to the No, actually you can't. The library has the shop in it.
Damn it.
So you can go spend money, you cannot currently go make money.
Okay, well, let's see if I can buy anything.
With 5 monies, wanna go?
Yeah. Why not?
Give me your money.
Hey, stranger, it's been a while. Thanks.
You can afford the boldness tattoo, the creativity sign. I generally don't want to know what that does.
It has to do with the 3 coven witches,
Oh, that makes sense now.
I believe.
This one would be charm. I know that one's fun.
You know what? Let's go for more charm. Let's just do it.
So you want the sexy fake Latin accent?
Yeah.
Okay, well I assume this is charm. I can't think of anything else it would be.
It's probably.
See you
Yeah,
later.
it's charm. So charm is now your highest stat.
Yay. Okay.
Let's do this!
Meanwhile... I'm going to boost my charm as well. So I'm going to go to the gym. That day an epic dodge match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly an Ashley-born leader. +2 charm. In the next game, you end up on a team with Vera, Zoe, and Polly, the dream team, for your identical foursome. But for dodgeball, not so much. They don't really even seem to want to be here. I can't believe we're stuck in this interminable sporting event when we could be doing something so much more productive. Yeah, like hiding in bathroom stall to learn my classmates' secrets and add them to my fanfic. Or hiding in bathroom stall for sex reasons. I was going to say taking over a small South American country, but to each their own, I suppose. Whatever, I bet you I could do that in a bathroom stall too. You're smart. But we won't be able to do anything in any bathroom stalls unless we stop this dumb dodgeball game. It's been going on forever. Seriously, I'm pretty sure I subjected the minds of my victims to eternal torments that were shorter than this match. We suspect that it might be a bit of an exaggeration, but who cares? This is your chance to get in good with your dream team, by dreaming of a way to get into the match. So I have to convince Coach that dodgeball has to stop because it's cultural appropriation, or mustard gas. I can guarantee you this is boldness, and this will fail horribly. Well, maybe not guarantee, but that's the way it's leaning. Here's the issue. This is either smarts or creativity. If it's smarts, I'm golden. If it's creativity, this will end poorly. Or could end poorly. But I feel like I have the better chance with this. It is smarts. Cultural appropriation, you say? But whose culture? And what are we appropriating? You tell him that you'd love to answer that, but asking questions is also a cultural appropriation. From the Sphinx. The Sphinx! What did Red just say about asking questions? But you're asking questions! Oh, just because she's got snakes for hair, you think that makes her not a Sphinx? You're doing it too! I'm too confused! Dodgeball's canceled! Hooray! We win! Let's all go to the bathrooms for various reasons. You guys have a great time fucking off in the bathrooms for the rest of the period. Good thing fucking off in the bathrooms isn't cultural appropriation. Or is it? Either way, you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Shoring up a bit of my stats here. Everybody chooses a place.
Frozen section in a grocery store.
That's hyper-specific, but okay. I will go with the state of Delaware. See, here's the problem. I won't go into details, but we don't live in Delaware. We don't live anywhere near Delaware. So something hellacious would have had to have happened for someone to end up in Delaware. At the same time,
With things that have happened, if you were to wake up in a grocery store in the frozen section, that'd be pretty messed up too. Like, how drunk? Who with? And was it a place that starts with a W?
okay, I'm debating on randoming this, but I want to run one more counter argument before we do, or before we decide. Is it even physically possible for one to get from here to the state of Delaware in one evening?
Yes, it's called a plane.
Is it physically possible to obtain plane tickets the same day as the evening of the flight it's leaving?
It's called Our Lord COVID.
Fine.
You won anyways, Mr. Delaware.
Yeah, remember how
Let's
this
do
thing was
this.
only supposed to take about an hour? We're 47 minutes in and only about halfway through.
Huzzah.
Well. Well.
See, you won't fuck me over.
Look who's sitting at a table together.
I hate you. It's fine.
I gave you an extra point before,
I know,
so
I
you're
know.
already a point ahead.
Well, it doesn't matter because you get to choose before me. I'm gonna go see Handsome Naked Prince.
You do that. You approach Vera, who's conspicuously cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera, then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer. Back up. I bite. Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, boy. Not what I would have expected. Damn it, Zoe. Besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at? Oh, it's not obvious? Zoe flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes, and all of the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're wondering she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon. At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake with back center snake. Just have a really natural pairing, you know? Then I started thinking about the rivalry between all three front snakes and how it could be this kind of triangle rivalry hate sex kind of thing. Zoe. And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the snakeverse. Like, can they get married? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails that are inside your head? And Zoe. Vera, you just have to tell me. How do the snakes poop? I have to know. That is enough. You're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little purple disaster. You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself. So Vera, maybe knowing the allegiances, preferences, and sentiments of your snakes could be the ultimate trick for the silkiest, most dangerous hair ever. Or, Zoe, I think I've stumbled onto the ultimate Vera shipping chart. Look, Vera's hair, and Vera, X, being left alone. Whoa, shipping Vera with the abstract concept of being alone? Is that even possible? It's the ultimate match, I assure you. So simple, yet so genius. Well, I won't stand in the way of true love. Do you mind if I fan art this? Go ahead. I'll invoice you for usage of my likeness, and I'll take a 99% cut of any gross merchandising, and international signing rights for the visual design of the abstract concept of loneliness. I'll get started right away. You manage to get Vera some alone time, and you get her another licensed property to mercilessly milk for cash.
That has been quite pleasing.
I suppose you're not totally useless. Keep it up and I might decide to learn your name.
All right.
Woohoo, your name. It's red. Alright. It's the hunter chick. Alright, now I want to talk to that moron.
Up here in the corner?
Yeah. You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
Greetings, my love.
It is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for the hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me, and the riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control. You have a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where you solve his problem by using the remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communication will interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours. Fuck that, let's make up my own ritual. Or how about the ritual where you give me a pile of money and go away? Fuck that, let's make my own ritual. Let's make our own ritual. We have a ritual for that. It's called the ritual of making up rituals. It's why we have so many dumb and bad rituals. First, we get incredibly high on interdimensional weed. Then we pretty much do whatever we want and then make it illegal for people not to do the thing we want, or not to do that thing once a year. Sounds good to you? You guys get ripped and invent a holiday called Shrimp Christmas. It's Christmas, but everybody just gets stocking, full of shrimp delivered by a giant shrimp. It becomes so popular that it leaks over into your dimension, where it replaces actual Christmas. You gain 4 creativity.
So, a fictional character.
Margaret. That's so pretty, Margaret. Okay.
I will branch out a little bit. I will say Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
That's not any branching. So here.
Huh.
So I'm Pan, and he's straight.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right.
Alright. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get some fun. Just so my fun's not so low. Oops. Yeah, that's right. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalated so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequence might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Later, you hear some discordant chants, so you gotta go see what's happening.
Bow to the
Oh,
Lord,
Zijord.
Lord of the Dark
Zijord.
Realms.
Ruler of the Dark Realm, it is time to bring despair and doom upon this dimension. Gee, stop it. For the last time, I'm so now. Can't you respect that? It is a test of our unholy awfulness. Are you testing our faith by forcing us to fake names? Or use false names? Our faith is strong, almighty Zijord. I'm just gonna keep going with that because I can't say the actual name. We will pass the test, Zijord. It is almighty, for it reigns the dark realms, and it will bring the void into this puny reality. Yee! Hey, what's happening here? Stop it. Bad cultists. Leave Zoe alone. Vera. See, now I'm just fucking up everybody's name. Vera smacks the cultists with a rolled up newspaper until they leave. Thanks, V. They're the worst, always calling me that name, Zegord, and referring to me as it. Sure, no problem.
The wolf pack is
Hey, broskies, we heard those cult bros were saying. Is it true that you used to be that Zegord bro? I guess so, in a way. But bro, the cult bros told us everything about you. They said we were a good cult material. Something about how we have pack mentality, or pack-minded. It's a great start. But why would you go from being a giant monster to a little girl? That's so weak. Ugh, because I didn't feel like myself. It wasn't who I truly was. That sounds complicated. Don't listen to her. She's lying. She obviously did that shit for attention. Now everyone changes their pronouns and identities like they're just hats.
This is beneath me.
You know what? I identify as an attack helicopter. Hee, see that what I did there? I made a clear and original joke to prove that I just something that... Okay. Joke to prove I think something that's important, thank you, is stupid to me. You can't handle my nuanced humor. Vera says nothing. She just stabs Leonard. Oh, thank you, Vera. Aw, that was sweet. Thanks again. Sure, you know, we're sisters, not sisters. Oh, yay, because she's trans. Hearts. No, but really, why would you change all that? Like, you also change your name, even your pronouns. I really want you to understand, guys, but explaining it all the time is starting to feel like a chore. So, anyone else? Don't look at me. My thing is stabbing. So, it's your turn. You sometimes aren't born in the way you truly feel like yourself, like you were born as an individual werewolf, I guess, before becoming a wolf pack. Produce a dumb action blockbuster full of explosives that unexpectedly serves as a metaphor for nuance of identity and transitioning. We're just gonna go with the first one.
What?
No, don't remind us of those dark days. We've had an individual name like Archibald. So you felt like that too? Like you were the Zigor thing? I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that. I changed my name to match the identity that felt truly like mine and leave that other identity behind. And pronouns are important because they're another way to convey the identity. Being an it was tied to being an endless deity of despair. So I changed that. People change pronouns because language is important and defines our understanding of reality, guys. Same way that some people prefer to go by they, which would be me, because they see themselves beyond the binary spectrum.
What?
Yeah, Zord was like being a lone wolf, and so is like being a wolf pack. Ooh, we get it. Okay, we'll try to remember for next time. Thanks. Sometimes you just have to talk to idiots in their idiot language. Oh, okay, that's rude. Sometimes you gotta talk in other people's ways they'd understand. I mean, weird metaphor, but sure, it helps them to be a tiny bit more respectful than, I guess it's baby steps. Thanks, too, for having my back. Sometimes it gets exhausting. Sure. Now you go bowling all together and have lots of fun, especially because it's a regular bowling and not deathmatch bowling. You all have a great time and you gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's do this!
Let's see.
Where do you wanna go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Huh, I'm hogging all the fun for myself. No fun for you.
Let's go be creative, I guess. No, I can't. There's a shot. Damn.
Damn you, kitty.
Well, I guess I'll just boost my charm some more then. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place, and people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you bountifully go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement, but an unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways, you would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and 2 charm. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise. I need to come see you early. The idea is simple, yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. It turns out that the market is flooded with assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range, organic murders, or viral marketing. Literally, tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. I feel like this is a creativity answer. As long as this isn't boldness. It's about making people love things, so is it charm? Ooh. I do not like these options. No, let's try it. Oh, it's smarts. Cool. You can do that? Great. You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so, this is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, degenerate spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's all worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all these side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money.
Wow, she just took all that money from me. Something happened to Yellow.
All right.
Yellow. You're having your evening tea at a nice place when you start feeling sleepy. Next thing you know, you're waking up in an abandoned warehouse. Vera! Finally! Hello, it took you almost like 2 hours to recover consciousness. Rude much? Anyway, let's do this quick. I have someone else to drug and kidnap at night. You're here tonight because I may or may not have start feelings for Red. But feelings are dumb, and blind, and flighty, and dumb. And I won't let my feelings lead me into a life I just end up regretting. Thing is, I'm fabulous, so of course I've created a specific list of features I expect in a love partner. You know, to guarantee I don't end up murdering them out of boredom and contempt. You know that I appreciate in people? Ambition and direction. I want someone that's thinking beyond just where they can go to this summer. I want someone with a plan so we can both be fabulous and conquer life in our own fierce ways. So tell me, would you describe Red as an ambitious person who has planned any amazing future for herself? Yeah, Red has her entire life planned out in a set of color-coded manila folders including all potential scenarios, tons of charts, and even some thoughts on how her lineage could continue her master plan. Sure, you know how Red works at a burger joint on the weekend? According to her plan, 20 years from now, she might become the manager. Also, she's a very serious plans to become platinum in an FOF next year. Oh my god, I wonder if an FOF is supposed to be making fun of the MOM or MLM.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck MLMs. Alright, it's the first one. Because I think that's the one she would like. Manila folders? Charts? Color-coded? Those are keywords that get a lady excited. You're pretty sure they aren't, but sure. I wonder if she uses the same color codes that I use in my plans. Who knows? If our life master plans could merge. I'm looking forward to analyzing the degree of compatibility in our lineage plans. Ah, look at me getting all romantic. Farrah sure has a unique sense of romanticism, but you're sure it'll be good enough for Red. You gain +3 charm for your good deed. Because I'm not a dick.
Everybody chooses a celebrity. See your choice out loud for the rest of the players.
Britney Spears. Because free Britney.
I had one in my head and I lost it. Let's go with Ryan Reynolds. Secretly related to a fire demon.
Yeah. Or secretly related to you. I'm just gonna let you have this one.
If you say so. I was gonna random because
Okay, random.
I have no idea how to even debate that.
The die is passed.
The die does not like you.
That's okay. I've played D&D. The die doesn't like me there either.
Let's do this!
Red.
Alright. So there's really no point in trying to shore up my boldness at this point.
Just gonna double down on smarts.
Well, my smarts being 17 and my charm being 14 I feel like is good. Fun and creativity at 8 seems okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I am just going to double down on smarts. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monsters nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. The Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP.
Hey, you.
I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations. And yet, the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from the life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. So quit crying. They'll come calling back once they see how bad it is without you. Or write a song about it. I'll help.
That's creativity.
Yeah, I have a decent creativity.
But I feel like that one's bold.
Oh. You're probably right.
So you might be better off in writing a song.
I do have a creativity of 8, so it's not awful. Not good enough, though. I'm not much for singing usually, but you haven't led me wrong yet. I'll go write the song. I'll book a venue. That night at the venue, Vera climbs up on stage and pulls her carefully written lyrics and sings, "Happy birthday to crimes. Happy birthday to crimes. I should do love crimes." What the hell is this? This song is the worst crime that I ever would commit. I mean, I only commit crimes against people and governments. This is a crime against art. Oh shit, I'm still on TV, aren't I? Why did I book a national TV slot for this? More importantly, why did I trust you? I'll never trust anyone ever again, except for my bodyguards, who I trust will teach you one hell of a lesson. They do not, in fact, teach you anything. They actually beat quite a bit of knowledge out of your head on national TV. Awesome.
All right.
Sorry.
So where are you going?
Dude, boldness. Gonna be bold and hang it in the toilet. What, fun? Oh. No, I said boldness. Oh, toilet.
That's where you go to get
Toilet
boldness.
cat. No dur. Sorry. Fun?
So you wanna go bolster more fun?
Yeah. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave. Which goes, yeah. Alright. You spot Juan, the small, magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, that now everybody defines him only by his size, magicticity, ethnicity, and species. Oh, that's sad. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient
Definitions.
Thank you. Definitions. It's just that there's around 23 other different Juans in school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom prequel, Monster Middle School. TMI. Or TM. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. You're wandering around with Zoe, Scott, and Damien looking for pocket humans and Pokemon Go when you notice some weird-looking shrooms.
Whoa!
Whoa,
That's crazy.
These shrooms have faces.
Oh,
They do. I think they're kind of cute. We think you're kind of cute, chirps the mushrooms in unison. We love your skin. Bet you got a healthy working endocrine system.
Ah!
Plants, can I pee on them? Yes, says the mushrooms. Pee on us. Your moisture and nutrients will make us stronger. Okay, I'm officially creeped out by those talking mushrooms. Really? Why? Pretty much all the plants in the dimension of terror behave like... Yeah, okay, I get it. They're creepy. Creepy, says the mushrooms. We're just full of genuine affection. Inhale some of our spores, and you'll see. So, am I peeing on them or not?
Look, Tate. Sad
Oh
single
joy,
people.
it looks like you four lonely high schoolers have finally decided to give up on the misery of singledom and partner up with true soulmates.
I didn't even notice her actual face is coming off the side of whatever that thing's head is.
Oh wow. Yes, sing the mushrooms. We'd love to mate with your souls. I don't know. Oh, it's like a head spore thing. I don't know. I'm not really about giving up my individuality in order to allow an intelligent fungus to siphon off my nutrients. You'll never experience anxiety again. Okay, I'm interested. I'll never settle down. I don't build relationships, I burn them. A parasite of this type can directly stimulate the pleasure neurons of your brain. I mean, okay, I'm listening. If you enter a committed relationship with one of these mushrooms, you can pee as on many of them as you want.
Hooray!
Hooray! No, not hooray. You need to talk your friends out of accepting these parasites into their brains and fast. You can date those mushrooms, as you can date whatever is in the mystery box I brought with me. I have no idea what that would be. Wait, don't rush blindly into a relationship. Let me do a tarot card reading of your first love life. Okay. The tarot card one, do you think that'd be creativity or... I don't know. I feel like the top one's boldness. Or no, that would be charm. You know what? Let's go with the top one. Here's a mystery box. Not so fun.
It's
All right.
fun.
Guys, this is a serious dilemma. We need to carefully weigh our options before deciding on a
Aha!
mystery box. Mystery box. I choose a mystery box. I agree with Scott. I mean, as long as there's a chance, no matter how small, that the mystery box contains a bundle of TNT, I have to take those odds. Seriously? You're gonna throw away a life of complete subvertive bliss for a box that could possibly literally of anything? Hey, YOLO. Nice. You hand the box over to Zoe, and she opens it to reveal more sentient mushrooms.
Love
It's
is
a
in
sign.
the air.
True love always prevails. Well, can't I argue with that? Climb into my brain, hot stuff. Damn, this is the last time you whip out a mystery box without checking what's inside first. Dang it. Scott, Zoe, and Damien all start dating their new mushroom partners. It only lasts for a few hours before Zoe breaks up with hers for saying Asuka is the best waifu. Damien ditches his because it's scared of fire, and Scott trips and falls into a vat of fungicide. They're still single on everything, but they're also learned how bad you are at mystery boxes. You lose +2 charm and 1 fun. Okay. I am not very fun.
Everybody chooses something bad.
When you butter toast and then it falls flat down on the butter. That's what I choose.
The abstract concept of loneliness.
Which is not as scary as your butter fall. Mike the abstract feeling of loneliness Johnson, or Mike
The bread falling down butter side down Johnson. I don't know. I think mine sounds more badass.
I think mine sounds more badass because it's scarier. Like abject loneliness. That's a daily occurrence. Into the void. Especially when you're asleep.
So you're telling me if a dude on the street walked up to you and said, "Hi, I'm Mike, the bread falling butter side down on the floor Johnson, and I'm gonna rob you today," you wouldn't immediately start laughing hysterically?
Well, at least if it was Mike, the abject feeling of loneliness Johnson, I'd be like, what are you, a fucking hipster? Let's random this. They're both ridiculous. It's gonna like you. Oh, look, me. Bread butter side down, bitches.
2 more rounds and then the prom.
All right.
Alright, you're up first.
I want to see my Zoe. Alright. You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe's right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Oh, hey.
Liam, this pic is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look less melty and add a filter. Filter more! Filter again! Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics that you probably don't even eat? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Maybe because that's my phone you're using? A fair point. But my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. You purple dork. I'm not saying that it would be that you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, but you should add the sticker of Jimmy to your food pick. Nothing says good taste like pasting the face of a K-pop superstar next to high school burrito. Pure egg yolk. That's what I would...
Okay.
For a moment, all three of you just admired my Korean sucks. Sticker, Liam shakes it off and resigns his composure. Let's agree to disagree. Timeless horror. Or, let's put Jimmy in your dumb food pick. Stop it. Quick, fix this burrito Instagram K-pop emergency. What if we use the Jimmy sticker where he's contemplating the existential notions of death, meaningless, and the void? True K-pop fans should know that Jimmy's favorite food is enchiladas, and his second favorite food is leaving Liam alone. I'm going to go with the first one. You had me at meaningless. I'll allow this nonsense. Yay! Now to snap that thing. I must admit, Jimmy adds a quite powerful pathos to this bean and burrito. This appropriation of mainstream culture is quite satisfying. Zoe's pick goes mega uber super viral, and now the whole world is jimmying their burritos. Geez, the internet is weird. But not as weird as your high school.
Let's do this.
You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien. I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors. Yes, together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as the symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? I mean, you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Red will surely make an intelligent choice for us. Isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Well, we know who we're agreeing with, at least. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn, guess I'm going to have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. Whatever. I'm just gonna go burn down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a big stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Eyeball.
Darn it. Belly. My belly.
Clear Orders decided on how plausible it would be that 50 years from now, thanks to incredible tech and scientific progress, couples interchange that part of their bodies as a romantic gesture.
Eyeball ring. I would totally trade eyes with you, so you can see proper. You want my eyes? My special eyes? I mean, I'll dig it out with a spoon.
Let's do
There's
this.
plenty of spoons.
I would prefer you don't.
Darn. There's no kitty cat.
No, because it's the last round.
Okay.
Well, I guess I will just get those smarts back that I lost. Today you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that a class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. Hey, Red, remember that one time at that one party where you explained to me in great detail your brilliant secrets of the business world? Holy shit, you do not, but that does not sound like your area of expertise at all. You must have been pretty drunk. But it's Vera, so you smile and nod. Well, I will be attending a very fancy and important business dinner event tonight full of people by exclusive invitation. And by exclusive invitation, I mean I'm going to use my Gorgon powers to turn the concierge into stone and then sneak in. I'd love to see you put other people's money where your mouth is if you're not doing anything tonight. We were planning on reorganizing your collection of very rare mint condition Pokemon cards. A popular trading card game based on the even more popular video game Pocket Humans. Each card depicts a human being with a specific job and bio. That can wait, so when the time rolls around for the fancy business dinner, you shove them into your pocket and roll out. Red, over here. Glad you could make it. I've been raking in business cards hand over claws so far. I met Gertrude Gorgonzola, the Diamond Tampon Tycoon, and Ray K. Bebop, the social media influencer / rapper / robot, and they're both very excited to do business with me. How have you done so far? Turn out your pockets and show Vera the evidence of your endeavors, which consists of the lobby card for the hotel the convention is in, and the only thing handed to you by a real businessman, a sticky note with the word no written in red Sharpie. Maybe I should have invited someone else. Literally anyone else. No! It's okay, you still have 1 hour left of the event. It's time to pull out all the stops and choose an amazing tactic to get as many business cards as you can to prove to Vera what a valuable business asset and or prom date you are. We have no business and therefore no business cards to exchange. Be sure to have a lot of Pokemon cards. Trade those! Convince the business people you have a rare disease that can only be cured if you are given 100 business cards. I feel like trading Pokemon cards is fun.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably my best shot then. Ah, it's Charm, which is high. Yay! You stand on a chair and deliver a passionate, impassioned, and unimpassive speech about the severity of your illness and your desperate need for business cards. It's incredibly effective. You remember what Miranda once told you about rich people. They love staying ridiculously wealthy while using just enough of that wealth in ways that make them appear sympathetic. Thank you all so much for your generosity towards this poor, sickly, suffering, ugly soul. Thanks? I will be collecting business cards on her behalf. We will greatly appreciate your generosity. One by one, the business people give Vera their cards before offering their condolences for what the illness has done to your eyes, ears, general shape, etc. All in all, it's actually pretty insulting for you. But Vera looks thrilled. Before too long, she has collected the badly needed 100 business cards. And that's exactly what we needed. Looks like Red's compulsively, okay, has been cured forever unless I need more business cards at a later time. So what does that actually say? Compulsive lyingness, something like that. Shouts a business suit-clad lizard person from the crowd. Why, that was the exact disease this charity fundraiser was organized to find a cure for. This young woman and her ugly friend are heroes, shouts a chupacabra smoking a gold cigar. I certainly am, and I look forward to doing heroic business with all of you. You and Vera exit the event, business cards crammed into your pockets, friendship solidified, future brimming with business and prom potential, and brimming with +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Alright, it's my turn. You know what, let's go for, let's see where you are. You went for smarts. Let's go creativity.
Creativity.
That day, while rehearsing for class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creative boost from the auditorium. Aww. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you've been trying to convey your point in discussion, so you decide to convey them through music. You start singing, and suddenly everybody joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with you were arguing totally to get your point and change their minds once the song is over. It's about the bread falling down, butter side. That's what the song was about. You gain +2 creativity. Zoe approaches you looking full of joy and excitement.
Hey,
Monster Prom is so close, and I've started looking at dresses. Look at this one. Don't you think it has totally highlight the sliminess of my tentacles? Stop right there, you purple tentacle fake idiot. Huh? Oh, hi Leonard. You can wear as many dresses as you want, but that won't make you a real girl. You aren't fooling anyone. Dude, my identity has nothing to do with this, with convincing anyone. I'm gonna wear a dress because I fucking want to. It's about me, not about you. It has everything to do with me. What if I finally meet a real gamer girl and she turns out to be an insidious faker like you? Just, wow. Shut up, you Zigord.
Zigordiate?
Zagordiot. Deadening me and insulting me all in one word? Boy, that imaginary real gamer girl sure is lucky. I really try not to let jerks like you get to me, but sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't just turn your kidneys into rabid raccoons, if only to save people from listening to your harmful bullshit.
What's
That's
up,
offensive.
snowflakes?
You're attacking my freedom of speech. It's my freedom to insult people and make everybody miserable.
Hey, noobs.
Hey, noobs. What's up? Hey, Damien, good thing you're here. Tell this stupid faker she can't stop us from insulting anyone or calling her Zegord or whatever we want to call her. Damien carefully lights Leonard on fire. I'm glad
Social
everybody is
justice
lighting this
warriors
fucker on
win
fire.
again.
You fucking SJWs are always so offended by everything. Die! Wow, Damien, thanks. I thought for a moment there you were gonna join him. No. Fuck. I might be an asshole, but I'm not a bigot. And struggling with defending yourself, that's harsh. Damn, like, who should I be? A violent hell commander? A talented hairdresser? I got that ending. Sometimes I feel like the reason I'm so hangry half of the time is because everyone is expecting me to be that, or be this or that. Even myself. There you go. It's like, I don't know. I'm not good with words, and I know your thing is different, but it's like the whole endless despair deity is from a very mental state, but exploring your own truth and fighting to find yourself is your own terms. Fuck so. That's twice as metal. It's pretty damn admirable. Damien. But before you can keep going with this emotional moment, someone else appears.
All hail
Zagord, our sacred awfulness. Here you are, still trapped under this deceitful form. Let us perform a ritual to free you from that puny carcass. Not again. Do you want me to light them on fire too? No, it's useless. They keep coming and coming. These idiots are by like thousands at least. It's my punishment for spending a millennium tormenting mortals, I guess. Damien was all hot and sensitive back then, but now it's your time to shine. If you could only come up with a plan to make the cultists leave Zoe alone for good. Don't let this puny tentacled mortal girl deceive you. Zegord is really trapped inside this ancient tome. Oh no, that's mean. You need something that satisfies their need for mindless adoration and pack behavior. Induce them to K-pop. 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 Please work. Charm.
So
Oh, what is this? K-pop? Oh, I'm so bad. No, Yellow, don't do that. But it's too late. The cult members are super hooked on K-pop because their mindless pack-ordered disposition makes them very eager to get super into stuff. No. What's the matter, Zoe? They seem more focused on a Korean thing than bothering you. You don't know them. They'll be like worshipping me for countless years. They're like super good at culting. Fuck yeah, they are. Soon they've turned K-pop into a very cultish thing and spread their beliefs among all K-pop fans. Now K-pop fans are sharing cute pics of their favorite idols on Twitter and Tumblr. Instead, they're sacrificing goats, wear sinister robes, and all kinds of fucked up rituals. Whoa, you're right. They are super good at culting. I'm so
Spoiler
sorry.
alert,
Yep,
you
thanks for nothing,
suck.
Yellow. You've ruined K-pop forever. Damien Zoe leave. You really fucked it up this time, huh? Also, cultists are so grateful to you for showing them the ways of K-pop that they send you dead goats every week. Like, gross. Two smarts and 1 fun. Darn it. I am not good at this dating thing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try, and we're gonna see how badly the game fucks us over.
Hey there.
Oh, I know I'm fucked. Give me Zoe in her cute yellow raincoat thing. Or a hoodie. We match. She
Let's
got
do
yellow,
this.
I am yellow.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? What a shortcut to Lame Town. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you.
Ugh.
I think you just puked in your mouth.
Prom
Who needs
with
prom?
you?
You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon. You
No.
studied hard and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement on a surgeon's resume. So you never got a job, and in the end you became homeless. Don't even dare to think that monster prom isn't important.
All right.
Oh god, I'm even worse. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to monster prom with you. Prom together? Well, you're worthy of my grace. It means I like you. So those words come off a bit weird, but later you discovered in the same compromise forms that your reality is now property of Netflix. And after much investigation, you unravel that in the original timeline, she actually told you she loves you. That's good. No one can censor your potential relationship.
This is
Prom night was rad. You knew that dating countless millennials, though, devoured the sanities of millions of people, bringing demise to entire realities. Yeah, on prom night, she just blew your mind in a very different way. Wink. Oh, I like her dress.
This game hates me.
Monster girls love me. That was cool. Red, most likely to be tasty, eaten if eaten by other people, and Zoe, most tentacles. What about Ray? I didn't get anything.
No, they just picked 2 random things.
Ah,
We got 15 new events and 17 new outcomes.
yay.
So that's good, I guess.
We're nowhere near. We had so many more endings. Cool. Oh, look, there's the brain fungus.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not a part of the game. She plays the game. So be careful, maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, also while including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literacy canon. Polly graduated from doing lots of whatever that is, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, we were ready to start.
Well, what if you're like almost middle-aged and you're still not afraid? Come at me, bro.
So I think we've learned over the last 2 days that I will die cold and alone and no one loves me.
And Monster Girls love me, and I love him. So I'm gonna keep up with her. Oh, I always love these end features. Let's do it. I just like Monster. And Gremlin. And Mumra.
Yeah, I'm sure I just saw Mumra.
I always wanted to try it and see the fashion See, there's the cultist chicks. You can end up dating them. Player characters is the name of the band. Mustache. Nope. Alright, so what kind of monster would you be if you were in Monster High?
Probably be a vampire.
Would you be a vampire? I'd either be a Dullahan or a zombie.
At least we played pool that one time before she broke my heart for the 2nd time in 2 days.
You'll get her sooner or later, champ. I believe in you. Look, it's best fucking boy. Stage prom. I love the angles in this art style, and I also love like how angular and understanding of shapes the shading is. Oh, it's so good. Look at those shapes. Vibrates with shape. Shapes. Alright. That was so fucking cute. Oh. I was wearing a Naruto band. I was wearing a Naruto band. Oh. Alright, that was fun.
For you, maybe. Oh well.
It's the journey and not the end of a journey. I don't understand words. That's why I'm an artist. I don't do the words.
Well, that one game took an hour and a half, and now I'm tired and sad. So I think that'll probably do it for Monster Prom. Next time I stream, I'll probably play something else so I don't feel so heartbroken.
He'll get more of that with me. I'm so sorry. Alright, well, thanks for showing up, and if you're watching this later on archive, thanks for rewatching this. I don't know.
Yep. See you guys next time.
See ya!